Welcome to New Hope Dairy and Cattle Farm, and we're in April and meadows looking nice and grown, so we'll be able to start working on that. But first of all, let's go and check and see how we're looking feed wise, and then I've got something to show you that I did off camera, and then we will start with our mowing. So let's go and have a look and see what we've got here food wise. Straw, manure, food. Health is 100%. So let's have a look and see if we go into self-made cow shed. So we've down to, pretty much where we expect it to be, so that's working out well. We've got 1,600 still in there. We've got our hay back up, and then if we go up to our large barn, it's got a reasonable amount in. We overstocked slightly there, I think, so we can work out what we need, and then we need to go to Excel, total mixed ration. Still good. It'll do for a little while we just go through and have a look and see what needs to be bought. So let's go have a look and see what's in the market. What do we have here in the market today before we move them? There's a youngster 10 months old. Stats are very good. So we're definitely going to put that into the selection pile, and we'll skip on that, skip on that, skip on that. The bulls we're not going to look at right now, certainly not on the dairy side. Holsteins, that's looking good, so that goes into the selection pile. How old is that? 12 months. And that we will skip. Holstein bull we will leave at the moment. I suppose we should look to see if there's anything that's going to be better than what we've already got. Doesn't look like it. Angus's we won't look at here, neither will we look at water buffalo, because the new ones we are putting into the other barn for now, and we'll have to move those out to the pastures today as well. So right, so by the selected, I think there should be 2 there. Okay, right, so this is the new one that we bought, and the new one that we bought, we need to apply a monitor to it, change its name, Frosty, that'll do. And what was the other one that we bought? Was it a Holstein? I think it was a Holstein, wasn't it? Remove monitor, apply monitor, there we go, Jody. Apply monitor, good stuff. And I think the rest are all monitored. So we can still leave Uther and the bulls that we have in here until just before the first babies are due. And who's the first one to have a baby? And no babies there, no babies. Too young. 3 babies, and that is in December. It's November, December, September, and August. So August is the earliest. So we'll have to take the bulls out before August. So up until August, we'll let these bulls deal with any newcomers, so to speak. Okay, right, so that's that done, and that hopefully will impact on our, let's just have a look and see on what feed that we need. We've got 22 in there, yeah, so the food has gone up to 10,000, so we know that we need to increase the feed when we come through to doing that. And the next thing we will do is, let's jump on our quad so that we can get around a little bit quicker, and we'll go and see if there's any beef bulls that need to be bought or that are worthwhile. So we're looking at high metabolism on these guys. So these are, we're going to be looking at the Angus, nope, Limousin bulls, oh there's a good one, metabolism very high. How old is he? 12 months, it's not bad. Nope. Water buffalo bulls, nope. It's so touch and go. Nope. I don't think I'm going to actually. I don't think I'm actually going to buy that. Here's a case in point. If you look at this one over here, you can see that a lot of the stuff that we bought is UK. This one is Russian. Doesn't look very good. I think we should call him Vlad. Let's get back. So they're looking okay. We'll move them all out into their pasture today. In fact, we might as well do it now while we're here. Right, and so we'll move all our bulls from here. Lovely Rascal, Kirby, Cyril, Jester, Angus bulls, the Limousin bulls. Water buffalo we'll do as a separate job. So all these bulls, actually Sleepy Taylor can go into the field for now. No, we'll send him down. He deserves to be with the water. So move selected. Move to trailer. Okay. Right, here we go. Just mustn't forget to come fetch Sleepy Taylor. Ah dear. Knowing me, he'll be very lonely on his own. Oops. So we'll go and drop them off in the enclosure quickly, and then we'll head on down to the cow pen and get them moved over. Oh yeah, that's the beef stock. The beef stock. Right. And the water buffalo in there. Actually, we've got water buffalo in the other one as well that we'll have to move. So we've got a bit of work to do. We'll do those as we go through the day. Let's get in here. and select them all. Move the selected to husbandry. Yep. Okay. Good stuff. There they all are. Things are working out well. Right, so let's go and have a look and see what's happening in this barn here, and see if there's anything that needs to be bought. Then we can move what we have to move from here. Right, so we're looking at the Angus females. Nope, nope, nope. Limousin females. Was it Angus bulls? No. Limousin females, nope. Nope, it says no, nothing that needs to be bought there. Fetch our herding stick. Right, so let's get that released. Pick up our stick. So I think we've got plenty of food still in the... What we'll do is in the summertime we might, maybe not in this episode, but in the next episode, have a look at splitting out some of our stock to see if there's any overweight, see if we can work out how to deal with that. Right. So we can leave yeah, nothing there. Scary Rambo, Abby, Quantum, Water Buffalo. We're not going to move from here. Well, we're going to move separately. So move selected to trailer. Okay. And let's get those moved. So there should just be Water Buffalo here now. Better close the door. We don't want the Water Buffalo moving on their own, do we? The other thing that'll be interesting to see if we get any milk from the beef stock. Right. So let's move all of those. Move the selected to husbandry. There we go. Second big move done. Now we've got to go and look at our water buffaloes. Oof. field of depth on this is poor. I think we've got some water buffalo in here. Of course, all this moving around is going to be influencing what the amount of food that is needed in each pen, or each barn, so to speak. Brown Swiss, they all stay. Holsteins stay. Water buffaloes move. That's just those 4. Oh, we don't want to sell those. What are we doing? We're jumping ahead without thinking again. We've got to get our herding stick out. Right, where are we now? We need to go all the way down to the bottom again. And we're almost where we were before we made the mistake. Move to trailer. Okay. So we can go and put that on there. We can go and fetch the others. And then we'll head on down. Of course, the water buffalo herd is quite a bit bigger after the winter. Made some good buys. Oops, better close the gate, otherwise we'll have cows where we don't want cows. Right, let's go and pick up the rest. Suppose we could have just driven through there. Take the long way round. While I'm here, I can just show you quickly what the changes that I made off camera. If you recall, we had the manure heap down here, but it wasn't collecting manure, and that was because it wasn't close enough in. And you can see we've got it, so we've moved the manure heap to this position here, and we're actually starting to collect some manure. Bit late, but ready for next season. Get that on. Let's get that off, should I say. And pick up the Sleepy Taylor. Move him to the trailer. Okay, and that's our first empty barn now. That barn is cowless. Yes, I'm pretty sure we can use these barns for a bit of manipulation of animal weight. Well, I'm not pretty sure, I don't know, to be honest. But we'll find out. And we did a similar thing with this barn here with regard to the manure heap. We didn't have to move this one very far, but we had to just move it there until it was almost touching. So we should be getting manure from this one as well. It doesn't look like we've got anything in there. Still zero. Should have been manure in there. Let's have a quick look. No manure heap nearby. So that's still not working. Okay, I'll have to look at that again. I thought it was working. We might have to flip it around so that the back touches onto the... I don't know. We might have to just put the big manure heap in here. That seems to work. Right, well, that's beside the point at the moment. It's really not beside the point, but it's a job for some other time. Right, let's go and collect the water buffalo from here. Drive them down to the water. Right. So we got Shadow, Amethyst, Foxy, and I mean willows, and those are not the ones that we want to move. These, don't we? Whisper, Star, Beautiful Quibber. Why Sleepy Tailor still there now? So that's the herdsman stick. No, that's not where we want to be. We want to be in here. Mean willow. Different animal. Oh dear. Right, so those want to be moved to the trailer. And we have another empty barn. Right, let's go and get this moved. Get our water buffalo down to the water. Right, we've just closed the barn up. And get on there. Right, off we go. Can have a quick look at our meadow. So we will do the cutting of this off camera. We'll get it all collected, put into the barn, and then we will show you what we're going to do with putting the silage into the biogas production plant. Oh, look at this. Bit of temperature inversion. I think the water buffalo are going to love it. We should still have plenty of food in here as well. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep, that's looking good. To husbandry, 10 animals. And there we go. Let's just check the food here. Yeah, we've got plenty of food, plenty of water, and there's meadow. Let's have a look and see if we've got anybody in the water. Yep. Quite a few of them splashing around in the water. Aren't they just loving it? Oh, I love it. This is my favorite part of this map, is having these water buffalo actually in the water. Fantastic. Fantastic. Right, we'll get back up to the barns, and we'll start working on getting some feed into everywhere. See you once we're back at the top. So here we are in the big cow barn. We've got 4,000 litres worth of TMR, and we need to have 8,500. If you recall, earlier on it did show 10,000, but then we took all the water buffalo out, so it's taken it back down to 8,000. And you can see the cow pastures now have food requirements. We've got plenty of food in there for those at this point in time, and the other two have nothing in them because they've got no animals in them. So we only have to worry about this one for now. That will change over time, of course. Strange things, the cow pastures show that they will be producing manure and liquid manure, but there's nowhere to collect it. Can't do it, as far as I know. Right, so how much did we say we had? So we said we had 4,000, and we need to have 8,500, so we'll put another 5,000 in. So we must take note of the time, so we must refill again before 9:30 tomorrow morning. Right, let's go and get our styre hooked up and get some TMR in here. Pick up our trailer. Also got to put some slurry and manure into the biogas plant. I don't think we did. Did we do that yesterday? I can't recall. So much going on. There won't be anything in there because it produces so quickly. I'm loving it. Love it when the cows are in vision, so to speak. What did we say? 5,000 litres. Total mixturation is full again. So we can start, keep an eye down at the bottom. That should be good enough. And we'll go and put that in. Being pretty efficient food wise. Here we go. We do have a bit of insurance because we've got a bit of hay in here as well. Right, we can go and park this up. Actually, I'm going to have to use this to move manure, which means we're going to have to build a place to clean our trailer out after the manure. I think we'll do it next to the biogas plant. We got 5,000 something in there. And we did have a little bit, I think, in the other one. We won't be getting. We'll only really be getting manure from the big barn until the winter time again. Oh, accident. 66 litres. Oh dear. Well, at least it's working. Yeah, that's the way to do it. Need to buy ourselves a little cleaning station. I think we're going to put it at the back of the biogas plant because that's really where we need to clean our. Actually, no, I don't think it should be done there. I think we'll do it. Let's go and have a look quickly for it. And I think it'll be under tools. There we go. Just want to put it the right way around. And we'll put it up here. Doesn't matter if it overlaps this one. There we go. So let's just give that trailer a bit of a clean after we've put manure in it. And then we can park it up. I don't want to contaminate our dairy feed. Well, any feed, not just dairy feed. Wonder if we're close enough to be able to get up. Can we get up yet? There we go. That's back. We didn't even have to. Just snapped back because we got too far away from it. Let's get this parked up. Right, so that's the feeding done. The animals moved. I think that's where we're going to end this episode. We'll do another episode for this day when we'll come and have a look at the health of all our animals and show you what we've done with the grass cutting. So thank you so much for watching this episode. If you've enjoyed it, please like and subscribe, and we'll catch you in the next one. Cheerio.